Hi everyone, and this is Ryan Boyle again, and in this chapter I'm going to show you how to make a basic walk cycle just using the puppet tool in After Effects. So we have our character that we created in chapter 1 where we made an Illustrator file and we parented all the limbs to the body, and all the anchor points were adjusted so they rotate along the right path. So you can see everything is set up properly. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and create a simple shape to represent my ground plane, just so I can have a reference to where my feet are going to be planted when I'm doing my walk cycle. So next I'm going to do is select the puppet tool, and I'm going to click on the left leg first, and I'm going to set points at the very top, the kneecap, the ankle, and the heel of the foot. And I'm going to do the same thing for the right leg as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and keyframe the rotation, and I'm going to just rotate the left leg up here and the right leg there. Now the right leg needs to be, basically it's going to be extended, where this left leg is going to be bowed in just a little bit. He's bending his leg. Make sure the tip here is pointed. There you go. His toes are extended to the air. Make sure everything is set to be very stiff on this right leg, because this is where he's about to plant his foot down again. And I'm just going to make sure that these keyframes are copied from the first frame to the last frame. This way it makes it a continuous cycle. And then now, about halfway through, I'm just going to go ahead and move this leg down a little bit. There we go. So now, halfway through, since this is a 30 frame per second animation, I need to make sure that the left leg now at 15 frames is the extended, and the left leg is the one that's, or the right leg is the one that's bent. So now you can see I'm just doing a quick preview, and you can see how the legs are animating right now. There we go. We're going to find the halfway point between there. So this way the leg is coming down, and we just need to move this up just a little bit, move the toe in just a little bit there, so this way it looks like, you know, there's a little bit of force as he's moving his leg. There we go, move the heel and the toe, there we go. So now it's the heel is now bracing for impact on the floor. There we go. And then now, right about here, we want the foot to be flat because he's pushing himself along. You also just make sure that the knee is a little bit more straighter. The heel is on the ground itself. And we then, around this frame, we need that push off. So his toe is a little bit bent, but his heel is kicked off the actual floor. This is where he's lifting himself off right there. Alright, we'll move it up so this way he's lifting his leg up as he's moving. There we go. Let's make this other leg, because whatever we do to the left leg, we got to make sure we do to the other leg as well. I'm going to bend that leg in as it's coming forth. Do the same exact keyframes that we did for the left leg. Now we did the legs. There we go. Now let's go ahead and do the arms. We want the arms to kind of bend when he's walking. And the same kind of principle comes here. We want to make sure that whatever start frame that we use for the arms is the same keyframe that we use for the end frame. So this way, once the cycle is done, we can just hit loop, and it should be a perfect loop. So I'm going to just move the arm there, extend it out a little bit. Send the back arm down. And I'm using a combination of keyframes on the rotation, the position, and the puppet tool. You don't want to just animate just with the puppet tool, otherwise you'll get some really weird distortions. Alright, so when the one leg goes back, let's go ahead and move the arm. Let's extend it. Give him his elbow. Bring the other arm back up. Here we go. Move this arm up about halfway. Extend the arm down. This way there's that little bit of like, almost like push off. There you go. Bring up the arm a little bit more. Alright, and there you go. There's a simple walk cycle that uses the puppet tool and After Effects. And I hope you enjoyed this one. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to animate just using expressions in After Effects.